national president of Miyetti Allah, Katahore, Alhaji Abdullahi Budeju, has stated that his association will not back anyhow candidate for the 2023 presidential election. Speaking to the Sun newspaper in an exclusive interview regarding the forthcoming general election, Bello Budeju said they are still monitoring the political situation before taking a stand. According to him, there are several options they can pick and support, but they are being careful. He also told Sun newspaper that he would have allowed every of their members to vote the candidate of their choice, but that might affect the body at a long run. He said they now resolve to go for the only candidate that can be able to accept their cause, including giving them grazing reserves. We have to put heads together to find among the candidates who can buy into the Fulani agenda, including grazing reserves. Fulani agenda is a different, including, there's another agenda, but to now add a grazing reserve to it. The Sun newspaper quoted Bello Budeju as saying, well, there's no need for you to be, I think between Tinubu and Atiku, either of them can really fit in. And both of them can fit in your agenda. They will do it very well. You should not even be bothered. Don't even be surprised. Well, between two of them, of course, it's not going to be Peter Obi because Atiku, forget it. They are Fulani people. Tinubu, forget that one. He will even do more than what Atiku will even do for them, because that one, Tinubu just wants to be president today. Anything can happen. If you like, go and sit on the streets, go and stay in the forest. So far, he don't become president. It's none of his business. He can give them anything. He can accept anything. That man, so desperate of a person. So just allow either of the two. So you don't even have problems. But I'm sure they are not. They will never go for Peter Obi. Forget it. They will never. So you don't even have problems. This Budejo, your Fulani agenda, either Tinubu or Atiku, two of them will fit in. So you don't even have a big issues with that. If you say that ranching or nothing, we cannot afford not to be developing herders and their animals roaming about in search of grazing areas is archaic. The world has moved beyond that stage. First, solve the problem of incessant killings and kidnapping of innocent Nigerians by some Fulani extraction. These are evil men. Yeah, he's just expressing his opinion, and that's what he wants. Everybody's entitled to his opinion, but your opinion, in as much, is going to be detrimental to the larger populace. It remains your opinion and not everybody's opinion. Fulani agenda, and what is the agenda in Nigeria? What about the agenda of so many other tribes and ethnic nationalities in Nigeria? Or don't you think other tribes supposed to have their own agenda? Where Nigerians have constitution for every citizens to follow and obey law, and one wants the country as a whole to obey their agenda. That is really selfish, satanic, and greediness, and the reason Nigeria is not at peace. Your Fulani agenda will never stand in Nigeria. Go back to where you came from. Fulani agenda and Fulani cause. It needs to spell out the meanings of those agendas. Of course, like I said, that Fulani agenda is a deep one, and he now added that including grazing reserves. You know what it means now? Is to acquire lands all over the place. But it's good that somebody is asking that question so that you not preempt what he meant by Fulani agenda. Agenda of killing, Abi? Please help Nigerians to define grazing reserves in your terms and understanding. Who will buy into terrorism? Fulani agenda, grazing areas, and not ranching. These people are not serious. They still want to go about grabbing lands by killing and occupying people's farm, meaning terrorism will still be sustained. Well, only a desperate politician in Bola Tinubu that will accede to their request, because he needs votes no matter where it comes from. I guess if other terrorist groups request for an inclusive government with a bait of their vote, Jagaban will oblige them. Of course, in fact, that man, like a full this Miyetti Allah, they don't have problem as far as Tinubu is concerned. Forget, like I said, even Tinubu will do their bidding more than Atiku himself. That one, he can give anything, and I pity those who are supporting him. Start preparing to pack your loads and go. As we all know, you as immigrant, or we know you as a migrant, because your patron's tenure is almost getting over, or it's over. Carry your support to Futa Jalon, where you come from. Nobody needs your support here in Nigeria. How many are they that a candidate must buy in their own agenda and not that of Nigeria agenda? Like I said before, everyone is entitled to use their opinion. It is not depend. It's now left with Nigeria whether they are going to support or they are going to go with that agenda. The agenda that Nigerians are trying to come out from. That Buhari has tried his best to bring this agenda to fruitfulness. It has not been easy, and even with that, Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are bothered. Nigerians are wailing and suffering every day because of this whole thing. And Buhari is telling us that he has done his best, more than Nigerians' expectation. And of course, he's even saying he's tired. He wants to go. He wants to go. Tinubu has said this, Tinubu has said he's going to continue with Buhari's policies and all of that because it's a good one. So, majority of the Southwest people who are who are saying they want to support him, that is the next person, they are not asking that question, that what are the things that they themselves are aware of, or they are complaining and crying about this regime, and Tinubu is telling them he wants to continue with that, and they are not even reasoning that, they are not even talking about that. Oh, it has to be Tinubu na then lokan emi lokan. It's just unfortunate. Everybody just go and look for how you are going to just have a plan B in case maybe your candidate does not win. Just go and have a plan B, because these guys, they don't mean well. Oh. They don't mean well. They are the ones that will be going from pillar to post begging. They are used to suffering, so it is not a new thing to them. The suffering that our great forefathers had experienced. So some people don't see it. They just feel it's a normal thing. Let's continue with it. It's not, at least in as much they can get one or two persons that can really settle them. Just give me small thing. They go. It's just like all these agberos. They don't have life. All these agberos, they don't have life. Because no matter how you still tell them that the people who are encouraging you to do this forgery, see their children, they will never bring their children. See what they are doing. For where, as you are saying it, is entering one ear, is going another way. They don't even listen to you. They don't care. They are just engrossed with that forgery life, because they've written off themselves that that is the kind of life they want to live. That is the same thing that's happening to a lot of people who are not even in that agbero category, but that is their mindset. They just believe that Nigeria can never change for the better. So what are you talking about? Forget it. In as much as they can get a small money to even eat at that particular time, every other thing doesn't matter to them. So guys, let's know your thoughts on this.